own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They could say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile.
Am I on? Yeah? Okay. I'd like to welcome Emil Freehaas for our opening, please.
Good morning, teachers, classmates, Mr. Leader, and parents. Welcome to our 5th grade celebration. My name is Emil, and we are so grateful that you have joined us on this special day. This has been a strange 5th grade year, but we got through it together. Teachers, you have taught us many things. We have learned to write, read, and solve math problems. You also showed us to persevere, show kindness, and be responsible, and you made wonderful friends and memories. I wish my classmates good luck in the world as you begin middle school. Smithtown School will always be a special place for all of us.
Thank you, Emil. Mrs. Giolito, if you'd like to come up. Good morning, Smith students, families, and friends, and welcome to our grade 5 celebration. I truly can't believe that tomorrow is the last day of this school year. What a year it has been. Never in a million years did I think that masks, social distancing, and hand sanitizer would be part of our everyday vocabulary, but this was the year. The end of the school year is always a time for deep reflection. And as I reflect back on this unusual year, I am so proud and grateful for the way that our teachers, and most importantly our students, persevered. While it was a year with many challenges, or as I often say to my teachers, learning opportunities, it is an exciting year with much to celebrate. From day one, our teachers ensured that all our students felt safe and cared for. We started the year way back in September. Remember way back in September? In two tiny little hybrid groups, the red group and the blue group. Remember that way back then? And many of our students were attending school remotely. Throughout the year, many of our students returned back to in-person school. And our two tiny little groups grew to 3 full 5th grade classes. Through all of these changes we endured this year, we continue to be resilient, flexible, and we continue to take care of each other. Today I'm happy to say that we have made it through to the end. And united, we are stronger than we've ever been. I would like to take this time to say a special thank you to our teachers. And you see one special one behind me and a couple of others around the perimeter of our parking lot. And you beat me to it. And although they were very nervous themselves at the start of this school year, they put their fears aside and they did what they needed to do to keep teaching and learning moving forward. They were a source of calmness and hope in the midst of uncertainty for our kids. Their work this year has been truly, truly remarkable. They have certainly proven their immeasurable worth to our school and to our community. I would like all of us to give our teachers a round of applause to show our sincere appreciation. This has truly been an extraordinary year, and it continues. I am full of gratitude for our students who persisted through this unprecedented time, and I want to thank you, our parents, and our caregivers for trusting us with the greatest responsibility of educating your children and for being our true partners in their education. So a round of applause to our parents and caregivers out in the audience. It is during special moments like this that I realize how fortunate I am to be a part of the Smith STEM community. And many of these kids that you see in front of you started kindergarten 6 years ago, my very first year as principal at Smith. So this class holds a very special place in my heart. Today is a very exciting day, filled with many mixed emotions, as our students prepare to take the next step on their educational journey. I am confident that our students are prepared to take that next step. And now I have a few words for our amazing 5th graders. This is just for you. Parents, you don't need to listen if you don't want to, but you can. As you approach this next chapter in your life, you will be faced with numerous decisions. Some of these will be easy, and others will be extremely difficult. You have worked hard at Smith to develop a strong moral compass, and that compass will guide you today and always. Think of it as your internal guiding system, or your emotional GPS. I'm not sure if you know what GPS is, but it's what Waze and Surrey does for you. You have one inside, built inside your brain. So here are a few words of advice from me to all of you. Number 1, believe. Remember to believe in yourself. We have seen what you can achieve, especially this year, when you put your mind to it. With commitment, hard work, and dedication, you will continue to achieve great things throughout your life. Number 2, work hard. Things will not always come easy for you. Don't let frustration get the best of you. Persevere and don't give up. Ask for help when you need it. The payoff at the end will be great. Number 3, be humble. Yes, you are smart. You are very talented. You are athletic. You look very snazzy today. You are a lot of great things, but so are many other people. Remember, be humble about your accomplishments, and remember to compliment others on their accomplishments. You will be well respected and appreciated for your humble attitude. Number 4, smile. Even under your mask, smile. This may seem silly to you, but smiling is super important. Keeping a positive attitude will help you to make new friends and feel good about yourself. Do you ever try smiling when you're having a bad day? It kind of helps you feel better. You will be amazed at how much better the world looks, and you will be equally amazed at how the world looks at you when you have a smile on your face. Can you take your mask down and smile? Nice. Nice. You're definitely ready for middle school. Number 5. I'm almost done with my advice. I know you're saying, Mrs. Julie, you talk way too much. Number 5. This is a biggie for me. You know this. Be respectful. Respect adults, your peers, your family, and most importantly, respect yourself. A respectful attitude tells a lot about who you are. Always be courteous. This kind of attitude will take you to great places. Number 6, get involved. When you go off to middle school next year, find activities that you're interested in and get involved. Don't worry if you're the only one in your friend group that is interested in joining. If that activity is interesting to you, join that activity. You will likely meet new friends who share a common interest, and you will have fun along the way. 5th graders, you leave Smith School having learned a lot, but you have a lot more learning to do in the years ahead. Be willing to keep learning from your teachers, your parents, your coaches, and your friends. Maintain a positive attitude, a helpful disposition, and a willingness to try new experiences. Keep reading. Be respectful. Be responsible. Clean your rooms. Practice your instruments. Be good to each other and keep smiling. I hope that you continue to be humble and kind. Keep your ego in check. Always lead with your heart. Don't let the fear of failing stop you from pursuing your dreams. Instead, let your dreams take flight and enjoy the ride. We are so excited to see what is in store for you next. Remember that this is not a rehearsal for something else. This is it. This is your life. Have fun, work hard, and enjoy every single day. I wish you all the best in the years to come. Have a wonderful and safe summer, and don't forget to come back and visit. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to present their certificates. If families, if you could just hold your applause till everyone received their certificate, please. Row 1, if you could stand. Abhishek Adhikari. In 15 to 20 years, Abhishek wants to be a football player and will be studying at the University of Oklahoma. After he graduates, he will play football for the Minnesota Vikings. He will have a lot of money and will buy an Audi R8 Plus V10, Bugatti Divo, Dodge SRT, Nissan Skyline R34, Subaru BRZ, Lamborghini Hurricane EVO, Porsche 911, McLaren, BMW M590, a Ferrari, and a Porsche Taycan Turbo. After he retires, he will go to many places and visit his family and his Amma in Nepal. Meena Ali. In 15 to 20 years, Meena sees herself graduating from Boston University with a master's degree in astronomy and applying for a job at NASA. She will still be playing her ukulele and violin. She will resume living in Connecticut with a Parisian cat at her home. Her plans will include traveling to Italy and Spain. She will also be creating a charity for children who suffer the injustice of not having food, and just maybe will adopt 2 children of her own. Ariana Aerospide. In 15 to 20 years, Ariana sees herself getting degrees in law and in architecture because she will have become a lawyer and an architect. She will have a family with 2 kids and 2 German Shepherds. For fun, she will swim and travel to lots of places with her family. She will live in a big house near a beach and will try to take care of her mom and dad. Annabelle Butterfield. In 15 to 20 years, Annabelle sees herself graduating from college and becoming the first girl to play on a professional boys soccer team. She will also have become an actor and, for fun, a chef. She will be married with 2 or 3 children and 1 or 2 dogs. She will go to Disney with her parents and children and will keep the family tradition of going to the campground at Lake Patchogue. She will live near her family but will also have a beach house at Myrtle Beach or Rhode Island. Kayla DeSouza. In 15 to 20 years, Kayla sees herself in Brazil with her grandpa, grandma, and dad, and will be helping her grandpa with the animals. She will have a baby pig named Bacon as a pet. She will also have a daughter and a son named Jakayla and Jason and will be working at NASA as a robotics engineer. George Diaz. In 15 to 20 years, George sees himself graduating from college and becoming a business owner. At college, he will learn how to run and manage a business, and he will learn about stocks. He will have continued in school to get his master's degree. He will travel the world and see different places, donate to charities, and possibly become a manga creator. Row 1, you may take your seats. Row 2, if you could please stand. Liam Feely. In 15 to 20 years, Liam sees himself as a graduate of UConn with a degree in banking and finance. He will be working at a bank in West Hartford and will live in a small, cozy house in a rural part of West Hartford with his mutt, Hannibal, and groundhog, Bacon. He will also have a small cottage in Vermont, a Ferrari F8 Tributo, and a Subaru. He will travel the world. Emil Jorge Frijas. In 15 to 20 years, Emil sees himself graduating from a college in Connecticut. After college, he will be a paleontologist and work with his cousin. He will have a family with 2 kids and 3 dogs. They will visit many places like his home country, the Dominican Republic, and also Texas, Australia, and California. Every summer, he will take care of his parents and check in on his little sister. Danielle Gilligan Ramsey. In 15 to 20 years, Danielle will have graduated from the University of Connecticut and will be pursuing her dream of becoming a doctor or teacher. She will own a small house and will eventually adopt a child or have a kid of her own. In her free time, she will travel around different parts of the world. All the while, she will save up enough money to retire. Hunter James. In 15 to 20 years, Hunter hopes to have graduated from Harvard, Brown, MIT, or Yale. She will have a degree in engineering as well as law, focusing on maybe estate planning. She will also have a second degree as a marine biologist. In her spare time, she will have a cat fashion show line and cat beauty pageants. She will also be a professional dancer until she's in her late 20s. At home, she will have at least 7 cats. She will also have a family. Karan Jones. In 15 to 20 years, Karan sees himself graduating college and becoming a basketball player. He will be playing for the Lakers or the Nets. When his basketball career is over, he will retire. During retirement, Karan sees himself as a traveler, traveling around the world with a husky named Blaze. His first stop will be Florida and then on to Tokyo, Japan. Ori Ohad. In 15 to 20 years, Ori sees himself graduating from UConn after many years learning how to dance. For work, he will be dancing around the world, traveling in a Ferrari on his own jet. He will dance until he is no longer able to because that's his only passion. In his free time, he will learn to solve a Rubik's Cube while traveling around the world, possibly with a family and a turtle named Turdy. He will never forget how to make mac and cheese. Row 2, you may return to your seats. Row 3, could you please stand? Dennis Anampa Quispe. In 15 to 20 years, Dennis sees himself graduating from college and starting a new life as an adult. He will have learned about science and technology, but will be working as a police officer or as a cake baker. He will live near the beach when he's older, living in a big house, not a mansion, but a place with a pool where he can relax with his family and have fun every day. Grady Reck. In 15 to 20 years, Grady sees himself graduating from Penn State and being drafted into the NFL by the Giants with the hope of making millions of dollars and being an MVP. After he retires, Grady will become an actor and hang out with his dog, Potato, in his North Carolina mansion. He will own a limo, a Bugatti, and a Tesla, which he'll use to drive around his wife and 2 kids. In his spare time, he will help young D1 college students in football and also help out his family. Arcani Reyes. In 15 to 20 years, Arcani sees himself graduating from college and becoming a cartoonist. In his free time, he will be a famous streamer. He also sees himself being married and having 2 kids and 1 dog, a husky. They will live in Florida. Graham Rivers. In 15 to 20 years, Graham sees himself as a multi-millionaire electrical engineer and a professional soccer player. He will have 2 twin boys, a daughter, and a beautiful wife who loves to read like him. He will have a yellow Camaro, a white Audi R8, and a Lamborghini Aventador. He will donate $1 million to No Kids Hungry. Bennett Sharange. In 15 to 20 years, Bennett sees himself graduating from UConn, Southern, or Central. He will live in an apartment or small house and will have a golden retriever named Pork Chop. He will work as a grocery store worker or be a small business owner. It is possible he will have a family with 2 kids. He will also own a 1972 Stingrod for collecting and a 2041 Subaru to drive. Row 3, you may return to your seats. Row 4, you may stand. Lauren Smith. In 15 to 20 years, Lauren sees herself graduating from a college and becoming a pediatrician. She will have a family with 5 kids, 3 of them being girls, 1 named Aaliyah. She will do hairstyling on the side, make and design clothes for people, cook for her family, bake treats, and travel a lot. Nikki Velastos. In 15 to 20 years, Nikki sees himself graduating from the University of Vanderbilt with a degree in sports science. After college, he sees himself in the MLB playing for the New York Yankees as a catcher. When he retires, he will live in Providence, Rhode Island with a beagle. He will have visited New Zealand, Japan, Canada, and the UK. Row 4, you may return to your seats. Can I please call up Karan Jones to do our student reflection?
Hello, my name is Karan. I'm in Miss Bear's class and it's a pleasure to see all of you. I want to thank you for coming. Missed the years I've been here, but I've made lots of friends. My friends are funny, kind, and respectful. I appreciate all of them because they've been my friends for all these years. I appreciate it all. I have memories here. In kindergarten, I had Miss Novak. We would build with Legos. I will never forget in first grade, we had guinea pigs named Peanut Butter and Jelly. My friends and I love to play with Legos. In second grade, a memory I always carry is learning about penguins, about our study in the Arctic. In third grade, we set sail and launched the first ever Smithstem Ocean Raider in Long Island Sound. We learned about navigation and collected data from the boat. Fourth grade was the year I made lots of new friends. We had salmon. It's also the year that our school took on the adventure of online learning for the very first time. I was happy to stay connected with my friends online. Finally, we will never forget first grade because of all the fun projects, like the colonial board, blue tribe, math projects, cultural months we celebrated, and the fun. A highlight of my fifth grade year was Miss Bill because she is so kind and has prepared us for sixth grade. I want to thank all the teachers for bringing me this far in all the years I have been here. The names are Miss McGuire and Miss Dinaka for helping me in math. I I want to wish good luck to my friends and hope they have a good year in middle school. I also want to send a best to my friend at first grade who I helped. I also want to thank my little sister for being kind and caring. I hope that everybody else has a great year here at Smith and a fantastic summer.
Thank you, Karan. Finally, I'd like to call up Annabelle Butterfield for our closing remarks.
Good morning. My name is Annabelle Butterfield. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for coming to our 5th grade celebration. We would like to thank Ms. Giulia and our teacher, Mrs. Barrett, for making this fun event possible. Also, we would like to give a special thanks to Mrs. Flanagan, our school secretary, for all her help behind the scenes. Please give them a round of applause. I would also like to thank all the other teachers for helping me from kindergarten and up, which unfortunately they cannot be here today due to COVID and other reasons. Before we end our amazing celebration, I have one final thought for my classmates and friends. Over the many years I've been at Smith, that you could tell by my age, I have made some amazing friends. They have helped me through my ups and downs, made me laugh, try to put a smile on my face instead of a frown. They've made Smith a second home for me. So no matter where you're going for middle school, I'd just like to say thank you for being my friend. Never let anyone tear you down. As I once said, friends don't bring out the best in you. You bring out the best to your friends. But you shouldn't do that for just your friends. You should do that for everyone else, because then they won't want to miss out on the amazing year. Congratulations to all my friends.
Again, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021. I'd like to personally just thank all of you, parents and families, for coming to celebrate us and the support that you've not only given your amazing children, but me throughout this year. We're so excited to see what the future holds for you guys in middle school, and I know you're all going to do amazing. Parents, families, please join us for cake and photos by the bus line. You'll see it over there, and have a great afternoon. Thank you so much. Row 1, go ahead. Row 2, go ahead. Row 3. And row 4.